So moving on to episode 2, like I don't know, with each episode we're just getting so much information thrown at us. Even like something as cute as Miss Minutes,
Oh wait, Mike.
Is she an AI construct? Like, what is she?
Mike, move over. Yeah, no, move your head.
What's that?
Who's behind you? Who's behind you?
Yeah, he's talking.
Oh yeah. You could get that at the shop.
There we go. Smooth plug. But yeah, like Miss Minutes. I think she's in time of the time. I think she's the timekeeper. Like, what is she? An AI construct? Like, we don't know.
Yeah, she's alive and recording. Yeah. She's both.
I love how they broke down real quick and they kind of just explained like the multiverse is real, because this is not the first Loki they've hunted. Like, we learned early on, the variant that they recruit Loki to help them hunt is another Loki.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not the first Loki they've had to hunt down, which means they have many run-ins with them. And it was kind of cool that they dropped that. And you get the sense that this is almost like a repeat of a time. This is not the first time they had to chase down Loki.
Dude, why this Loki though? Was it trying to get rid of Lokis? So they like, oh hey, come on in, and then whatever, and then they just like. But
I think just because the nature of who Loki is.
Because of this Loki, I guess his unique experience.
No, I think it's her, because it's a her, because in every verse, because that's what if you notice, that's the spike on it. The only one that's getting the spike like this is the only female in the verse. She says it. If she says it in the thing, that they go after her because she's, from not the normal Loki like all verses. She's the only
but
female.
I'm saying why Loki from Avengers? Why him? Why that Loki? Why not the other? Yeah, why not the other like Hulk looking Loki or the other Frost Loki? Or
I think this is the true Loki, the superior one, but this was this is how Loki's supposed to be.
Also, a design.
Yeah, we have a superior
variant.
But yeah, he was the right one, I guess you want to say. He is the one that's supposed to exist. The only thing he did different was he got the cosmic cube back and he vanished. That's what made him the variant in this instance.
Yeah.
But maybe it was just coincidence.
Yes.
Like who knows really?
I think that was a coincidence, and I think that Mobius just got an idea. It was like, you know what? Because we know this is a Loki we got to go after. Why don't we use a Loki? Because now he had him by the balls in the beginning. He had him thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm stuck here. I'm in this prison." So he had him feeling like he was stuck. So he made him feel that he was stuck. So that's why he started to use him as, you know what? Let me use him like a tool. He knows a Loki. He knows how this person works. If I can get into this guy's mind and try to figure out how maybe this can get me.
I like how calm he is when he's talking to Loki.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like how calm he is because he knows like
this kind of like procedural kind of like feeling to it. Like, he really does feel like a cop. He's this cop who's gonna play all his cards to his advantage. He knows Loki loves power, and he's dangling the idea of meeting the timekeepers,
playing tricks with the trickster, playing mind games with the trickster.
That's what he's doing. And they have this funny back and forth. But not only that, you have things like purposely showing Loki what the timekeepers can do with that baton, and these guys are not afraid to use that shit. They will erase you with that baton.
Are they really erasing you though? Are they really erasing you with that thing?
We'll get into that in a little bit, but it's
who is this Lady Loki? This Lady Loki.
Hey, didn't we say early on that the person he was going to be going after was a female Loki, and we said we all had a feeling female Loki was going to be there. Sure enough, we have Selfie. Is it Selfie?
So
Sylvie.
That's a selfie.
Oh.
Taking fucking pictures of herself.
Sylvie.
Selfie.
Sylvie. She goes by Sylvie, but Sylvie is the Enchantress, right?
I believe so. Yes.
And she's not going by the Enchantress.
No.
She is a
So
variant of Loki.
it's
She just
funny. He
doesn't go
called
by
her
that.
Loki, and she's like, "Don't call me that." What Mike was hitting on the head earlier, I believe, is true that the only thing that makes her different from the other Lokis is the fact she was born a female.
Mhm.
That I don't think that she did anything because they show the TVA goes after her when she's a kid, and she. But how could a kid do? She didn't do anything
Playing.
yet.
She's sitting
Yeah.
there playing. That's exactly why. They go after her, because it's a spike and it's a difference in the timeline. You
Yeah,
understand?
it's.
Because they
I
said
think it reached a point where they couldn't ignore the fact that she was born anymore, so they had to go after her.
Mhm.
Simple as that.
So now the lady in charge of the TVA, her name was it Ravana Renslayer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now who is
Who?
she?
So in comics, she has a love for King the Conqueror. So another hint pointing at a possible introduction to this character who is known for traversing time.
So now, yeah, but why does he reverse time?
Why does he
It's a-
reverse
it's a-
time? Now, if you
Why
want to
does
go
he
deep,
keep going and reversing time?
But that's actually it's a power up of his planet. That's not even just him.
I know, but
His
the
whole
reason,
planet
like,
does it.
why
But
he
but
goes
he
back,
has an agenda. He does it for a reason.
is it for love?
I'm gonna say yes.
Say yes. Okay, it's for
I
love.
think it's that's what I was wondering, because this girl was like, because she went from jumping in from a hunter all of a sudden to a judge. Like I was like,
And how did she do that? Go from a hunter and all of a sudden now she's in charge. How does that happen? I think she killed that dude behind the desk.
Yeah, I think there's a
Took over.
lot of breadcrumbs being dropped around. Funny enough, Kang the Conqueror is actually Iron Lad from Young Avengers. Iron Lad is the young version of Kang the Conqueror. This is another hint towards Young Avengers. We've seen several Young Avengers crop up, from Patriot, Isaiah, to Wiccan, and his brother. So eventually, I do think this is
Speed.
gonna point us what Speed, right? What's his
Isn't
name?
it Speed?
yeah, it's Speed, yeah.
I think so.
Speed and Wiccan.
Yeah.
Wiccan and Speed.
So this is eventually leading us up to maybe some kind of crossover where you do see Young Avengers. I'm reaching out here though, but that is my prediction right now because it's too much
They're
of a
setting
coincidence.
everybody up. They're
It's too
setting
much of a
everything up.
coincidence.
Hawkeye, Kate Bishop,
Oh
like
yeah,
they're setting everything up.
Ooh, it's about
It's all
time.
side characters too. It's all
Yeah.
side characters.
Ooh, I feel it's about time. Granted, I've liked both these seasons, Wanda and Falcon. This one ties things more than any of these things, and it's right there. It's like right there after
Yeah.
Endgame.
yeah. Because Wanda started to hint at what the next set of movies is gonna delve into, with multiverse of madness and corrupting the this universe and stuff. Falcon and Winter Soldier kind of shows the state of the MCU and who potentially is going to end up leading the next squad. We have our new Captain America, but this is feeling like this is setting up the next main villain almost.
Mhm.
And I'm not talking about the villain for one movie. I'm talking about who's going to be the next baddie.
Next
And
Thanos. So next
Exactly.
Thanos.
Not Thanos, and I think Kang the Conqueror is a bold but the smart move, to go with.
Yes.
Even if it's not even Kang the Conqueror, who is ultimately the last or the biggest bad guy in this, I have a strong feeling that Kang is going to lead to the next big one, who I feel is going to be someone of a grander scale. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Bring in Galactus. I want to see that. That's what I
Yeah.
want to see.
I want to see you want to see an MCU Galactus.
I want to see a proper Galactus, not a dust cloud. like
Yeah.
I don't want that.
That was horrible. I mean,
A big thing that also people are talking about is that Loki is gender fluid.
Cool.
So he's bi.
yeah, they
That's what it's-
suggested that in when I think Mobius was talking. No, Sylvia was talking how Sylvia was
listen,
talking.
I'm about to blow the minds of everyone because if you read comics and you know the Loki character, he turns into a horse at some point in the comics and fucks a horse. So him being with another dude means nothing. Right? Like
The fact that he shapeshifts, this tells you it all. He can do whatever he wants.